On Justin Herbert. He had the green light to sling it last week. Over 450 yards passing. It's the Chargers and the Texans on EA Sports.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Houston Texans. Brandon Gordon alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the... Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row. As the Texans offense runs out, we get a peek at the man under center. Second-year quarterback Davis Mills out of Stanford. Partner, you know how guys always tell us it's not about the numbers, it's about the win. It's about the numbers, too. Almost 400 yards passing by him last week. What can he do in this one?
Well, earned him AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Maybe he'll try to get 400-plus here. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce, his third rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbird. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time of this ball game, and leading the way, already a star in just his 3rd season, it's Justin Herbert.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it, but otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
On first down, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this is caught at the 8. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Herbert throwing again. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Herbert now. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Dameon Pierce taking the field with the rest of the Texans offense. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're on.
Mills hit, and he loses the ball. And picked up by the Chargers. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units. And they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mills. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Looking to throw is Mills. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. A first down throw for Mills. Buying time to him, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Mills under pressure. They got him again. Kenneth Murray in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds his man. It's John Mechie finding space at the 40. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st and 10, Mills. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. At after the sack on first down. Mills. This ball caught by Mechie. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Texans. John Mechie with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. And able to get this out to the 25. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And on second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. And that'll be off for too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Just sometimes having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw, Mills. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Kenneth Murray in there to get him again. That is sack number 6, one off the NFL record of 7. Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. The Charger drive about to get going.
For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out.
He's got a man complete. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Herbert. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. Herbert back to the air. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football there as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Taken down at the 42.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Pierce has it knocked loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home, the next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to gallop the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Charger drive about to get going.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Here's Herbert.
He'll fire this one deep for Eckler.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The Chargers at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself in an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot. Find a way to win some games and keep moving forward.
Throwing right, and that's complete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. 2 fantastic games coming up to wrap up Week 4, the first weekend in October. Tonight, the Chiefs and Buccaneers from Tampa. That's a rematch of Super Bowl 55, of course. And then Monday night, rematch of last year's NFC Championship game, the Rams and Niners from Santa Clara. Coverage on that one, 8:15 Eastern.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, he gets this one to Johnson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Herbert on 3rd down now. And probably the wise decision there. He just throws it away. Keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And again, Herbert. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. On 2nd and goal. Herbert. Touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Texans offense set to regain possession. And this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense.
Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Texans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
No return here for Carter, and this will be a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Third and long, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Here's J.K. Scott as his first play will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. First and 10.
First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Mills now from the 50. Caught left side by Mechie.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Mills on first down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
A second down throw for Mills.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Third and long for Mills.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
And this one is incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Herbert on first down now. That is caught inside the 5. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. To the air again, Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 4 yards out.
And the Chargers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mills' throw taken in by Collins.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Throw left side complete. That's Howard. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mills.
Flushed out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've reached halftime. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Complete. It's Johnson. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Herbert throwing again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory, right at the 40. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. On 1st down, Justin Herbert going right side here, and that's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So
and Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the turnover, here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers! From 4 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom. end zone. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Texans set to come onto the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, Mills. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On first down, it's Herbert. Johnson's got it complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down. Here's Herbert. Again, it's Johnson. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Herbert back to the air. Wide open receiver complete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing again on second down. Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown! Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are pouring it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty...
And now off to the races, down the right side, past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. O.J. Howard, 75 yards.
And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will cut this lead down to 25. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, pass, pass. Finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Herbert.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Again, Herbert, and you get the sense, as I'm sure they got the sense, they might have picked up a good one here, maybe a little diamond in the rough via trade.
Maybe just need a change in scenery, a new city, maybe different motivation, but they believe they can.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A first down throw for Mills.
And my goodness, another interception.
And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game.
Back now in Houston.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 17 yards out.
And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now out comes Houston.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to...
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Houston offense running back out, and we'll get another look at John Mechie.
They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good, too.
He's over 100 yards, has the one. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time.
There's a beautiful throw there, and he's been sensational the entire game, moving it around, spreading it, hitting the right guys. And look, under normal situations, partner, I would expect him to come out of the game now. They've got it in hand. But you and I have been around this league a long time, and every time we ask head coaches about it, hey, why don't you take your quarterback out when the game's in hand? They just kind of give us that look like that's what he's paid to do. So it's a very unusual situation. I'd want him out. They tend to leave him in.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Herbert now. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots. Touchdown, Chargers. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Again, it's Mills. The pass finds Mechie in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. John Mechie with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get on the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. To the air again, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 13-yard line. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. From 13 yards out. And the Chargers extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Houston set to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing, Mills.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw is Mills.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And some space here.
Brandon Cooks.
Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. 66 yards.
And the Texans are able to claw one back.
Fairbairn good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So out come the Chargers.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They scored on the last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 41-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he'll be taken down with a 1st down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And, you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Mills can't get away, and down he goes.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Carter. A good return there, 17 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter.